To understand convection, we must keep in mind the differential heating of the Earth's surface. As you can see here, the sun hits the Earth at different angles because of the curvature and also because of Earth's axis. These heating differences are what cause convection. As less dense material rises, the denser material sinks to the bottom. The experiment I'm about to do will show us how. But first, here you can see the internal heating of the Earth. You can see the core is about 6,000 degrees Celsius, which is comparable to the heat on the surface of the sun. And here in this diagram, you can see convection currents taking place in the mantle. You can see that the outer core is heating the mantle from below, which is going to be the source initiating this density-driven flow. Now, convection takes place in water, air, as well as in the Earth's mantle. Now, this shows atmospheric convection occurring, which is responsible for things like wind. Trade winds are these strong, consistent winds in both the northern and southern hemispheres. So the Earth is rotating west to east as these winds are blowing, which is the basis of the Coriolis effect. This is what causes the wind in the northern hemisphere to curve to the right and the wind in the southern hemisphere to curve to the left. And so these winds move over the ocean's surface and create waves as well as surface currents. This concept is fundamental to understanding both ocean circulation as well as air currents and trade winds. All right, so I have my container of water. I also have 3 mugs here. The 2 at the ends are empty, and the 3rd mug contains hot water that's been heated in the microwave for 2.5 minutes. And we also have 2 dyes here. The red will represent the warmer material, such as hot air, and the blue will represent the cooler material, like cool air. All right, so it looks like I got everything set up. I'm gonna put this mug of hot water under the middle here. So now it's time for the dye. I'm gonna put the red dye in the middle here, right over that heating source. Blue dye on the ends over the empty mugs, and we're going to watch them interact. All right, so you can see here the red material is rising. This is because it's less dense than the cool material. Now the blue is simultaneously sinking down due to its density-driven flow. And then what you're starting to see is the blue looks like it's being drawn in as the red rises. This is because the cooler material must move in to replace it as it rises. So this is the process of convection. And like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, this process occurs both on land and in water, causing air currents or wind in the air and ocean currents. Ocean currents are important for many reasons, a major one being nutrient distribution. Thank you so much for watching my demonstration of convection.